Alright, so I'm looking at the rig, and um, it's a good first attempt, right? Yeah, so good first attempt. Unfortunately, there are some issues. Spacebar into the front. I'm going to hide the mesh. So, for example, if I select it, just hold shift, left click, so you can see everything. For example, if I select the controller, its main pivot point, it should be over here, but it's actually over here. I don't know what happened. I'm assuming when you had pressed and held V as in Victor to snap it, maybe you had the mesh on. Maybe it was, I don't know. I don't know what caused it to move and shift. Something got jacked up. Hence, I don't know what's also causing this. There's data for a translate. Even though there's only rotational values, right? This is still something where it should be clean, perfect, 0, because it will lead into potentially bad habits when you have to rig a more complicated character. And also, I don't trust this, where the controller, its main pivot point is away, off-centered from the ball joint, which several of these controllers are completely off kilter. It should be over here, right? This one's fine. This one's fine. I noticed that it's been lifted above, so that's smart, clever. But this is good. This is good. This is not good. Not good. Not good. This the COG. That should be dead center to the ball joint. This one as well. This one is again not good. Not good. Not. Yes, off kiltered. Off kiltered. So unfortunately, this has to be redone, meaning that first of all you want to wipe out all the orient constraints. I just don't trust it right now, right? It's more of a hassle trying to keep and salvage these, because there's potentially other issues that can arise by keeping them. Yeah. Then these guys, object mode. What happened to the? Where's the freaking channel box? The hell? Where's the channel box? How's going on? Okay, now it's back. Whoa, 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 whoa! What the hell? What the fuck is going on, man? Where's all the data? What the f— Oh, the controllers, they're set to reference. There we go, god damn it. Right, so if this happens, it's because the controllers are locked out. Jeez. All right. So all of these also have to be unlocked. Quickest way to do it is just like any old controller, right? I mean, let me review. I wiped out all the constraints, carefully selecting them, holding down control, right? I'm gonna have to also unlock all the controllers. You just left click and drag, select, right click, unlock. It's like this. As you can see, it's still highlighted. You just press G as in George, unlock. Select that, press G as in George, unlock. Whatever you do, do not click outside. You will lose a selection within the channel box. Select this controller, not the joint, just the controller, press G, unlock. Grab this controller, press G, grab this controller, press G, grab this controller, press G, carefully zoom in, grab this controller, press G to unlock, press G to unlock, press G to unlock, press G to unlock, G to unlock, G to unlock, grab that, press G, unlock, G, unlock, this one, press G, this one, press G, unlock, all of it. Yeah, everything's unlocked. So that was pretty painless. I'm gonna select the bones and set it to reference. I don't want to move the bones. I'm gonna go into the front view. I'm gonna start from the very beginning, right, of the root, right? Not at the end, but at the beginning. Like say this one. I'm going to hold V as in Victor, right? Again, it's this guy right here. Hold V as in Victor and snap it. Make sure you do not have the mesh on as well. Select this one, zoom in, hold V as in Victor, snap it. These guys will also move along because they're all linked up as its own chain, right? So I just redid it because I showed it before, right? See, this is normal. It is dead centered, dead centered. This is dead centered. Now this is also dead centered. So it looks like one of these got shuffled around by accident at the root. Because as soon as I fixed it, everything else are in alignment. I think that is what happened. Anyway, this selected, right? As you can see, there's data, data. So if I select this, freeze transform, good. If I have anything locked, right, for the controllers, I cannot freeze transform. That's why I unlocked it. Anyways, I froze transform, no data, no data. Again, this is referring to just the controllers, no data. This one has data, this one has data, this one has data, this one has data. All of them are also off kilter, right? Let's go to the root of this, which is this. The root of this, of the chain, is this. Zoom in. I'm going to hold V as in Victor, snap it. As you notice, it moved. Well, you won't notice, but if I undo it, see how I unmoved everything? If I hold V as in Victor, snap it, it moves everything because it is part of the chain, right? But at least now this is centered. Grab this, hold V as in Victor, snap it. Grab this, hold V as in Victor, snap it. Grab this, snap. Grab this again, snap it back. Grab this, snap it back. Grab this, snap it back. We're clean. Grab this, which has data, freeze transform. This data is gone, 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 gone. They are all gone because the root of it has been frozen out. So this guy, when the root gets frozen out, all the branches gets frozen out too. Now it's also center pivoted to the joint, the little joint, right? Alright, next. This, zooming in, right? Oh man, this one too is off kilter, and it's still connected to these guys, so hold V as in Victor, snap it. This one, I gotta snap it back, snap it back. Okay, good, 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 good. Off kilter, freeze transform, freeze transform, wiped it out. Everything's clean, 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 clean. Double check, clean, clean this. Damn it. Also the center of gravity, you know what? It has to start from the center of gravity outward because it's the top of the chain. So I have to select it, hold V as in Victor, snap it, right? Again, hold V as in Victor for center of gravity, hold V as in Victor, snap it back. Now I do have to go in, second in command of the chain, snap it, grab this one, second in command of the chain, because it's the second closest to the root joint. This one as well, this controller, hold V as in Victor, snap it, right? So this is aligned. I'm going to freeze transform for the COG. As a result, everything else is cleared out, cleared out, cleared out. For the controllers, cleared, 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 cleared. Centered, centered to the pivot of the joint. Centered to the pivot of joints, pivot of joint. Down here is not. Hold V as in Victor, snap it. Double check this, snap it, snap it. This, snap it. Go to the root of it, freeze transform. Yeah, that's good. Everything is cleared out. All right, grab this, clean, 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 clean. Okay, so everything is flushed out and clean. So that's how we clear that out. Grab this. I need to skin unbind. I need to also get rid of the delta mush, delete history. Boom. Again, this is for the mesh, which is currently visibility turned off. So unbind and delete history for the mesh. Now this is nice and flushed out, because you can see clear, 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 clear. Again, I am only selecting the controllers. Clear, 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 clear. Bop, 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 bop. His transforms are frozen out. So now we are in the clear. Alright, so that's how we do that. Unfortunately, the constraints have to be redone. I highly suggest for example, over here, right, again, the selection order is you grab the controller, which is, as you can see, cleared out. Then you shift select the corresponding bone, which is this one. You hold shift and left mouse drag, marquee drag select, right, this joint. And and rotational values has nothing, only the translate, which is fine, right? Because there's data in here because of placing the bones. So you select the controller, then the joint, go into constraint, parent constraint, not the orientation, because I think this would be good to have stretchiness, parent constraint, option box, reset. I had this turned off previously, just reset it, apply. All of it is blue, close. If I test it, see, we're good to go. This controller, shift select corresponding bone, and probably I'm assuming, you know, I don't know. I kind of want stretchiness on this. I'm gonna hit parent constraint, right? Everything's default, apply. So now this specific controller, right, can stretch, can also rotate. This, I don't know, maybe it's not necessary, maybe it's just better to have just a rotation. I'm not sure. Grab the controller, shift select the bone, corresponding bone, parent constraint. You know what, let's try a parent constraint. That way, this one too. Let's make it, oh, select the controller, select the bone. No, select the controller, shift select the bone, parent. Yeah, so you can mimic stretchiness, you can mimic rotation on this. All right, and this, I can test out the constraints. I mean, I can test out the, what do you call that? Articulation. Select the, well, first of all, I'm gonna select all the bones. I'm gonna hide the controllers. Select the bones. Shit. Fuck. Grab all of that. Control, left click all of these carefully. Right. All the bones. And then shift select the mesh. Skin, bind skin, option box. Geovesic voxel. Was it weighted blend? Yeah, 1 second. Alright, so joint hierarchy, geovesic voxel, weighted blend, and max influence is set to 4. Fall off, no resolution 1024. Fall off at 0.12, blah 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 blah. Apply, let it calculate. Alright, so calculation is done. I'm going to turn the controllers back on. Again, this is just to test it out. Set the mesh to reference. Grab the controller. Interesting, look at that. Huh. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, that's useful. So you can, you know, have a bit of a nudge. You can have a bit of, you know, let me turn on the, use that Delta Mush. Set this to 40. Hit apply. So with the Delta Mush, okay, we got, can do that, can do a bit of this. Right. Yeah, this could be useful. This, yeah, that could be. Yeah, this could be useful. I recommend being able to have some pulling on it. So if I grab this and this, yeah, this, yeah, this could be useful for pulling. This, it's all right. Yeah. So for some stretchiness, you know, yeah. So all of these, I recommend having this parent constraint. When you do the parent constraint, make sure everything is reset, right? Constraint axis, meaning translate up and down, left and right, and rotate X, Y, and Z, right? All, because you do have the option to just choose which one you want to constraint. Yeah, but you know, reset, close. Now we can have some stretchiness. This, right, obviously it's not manipulating this bone because there's no constraint. What you can do is select the controller, right, because the pivot point is right on the bone. Then you shift select the actual bone, right? Then I recommend doing just a, you know, you could do a parent constraint, right? So select the controller. So you could do, yeah, this is useful. Yeah, that's also useful to a certain extent. So yeah, you could do a parent constraint. This controller, which is kind of hidden, right here. What you can do is you could right click again. You right click on this controller, you right click, controller, control vertex, press 4. Now you're in the component mode of the controller. Again, if I were to right click object mode, now on top of the NURBS, right, the NURBS shape, right, you right click, control vertex, but you have to hover over the actual controller like that. Grab it in component mode. I'm gonna yank it out. This is purely in component mode. Now right click on top of the actual asset, choose object mode, then click out. Right, see? There we go. So yeah, since the letter B has no legs, right, for something like this, it's probably good to have, you know, rotational control as well as up and down, left and right movement control, since there's limited mobility anyway. And so let me just do that. Good. If I grab this, right, it's not linked up just yet, right? So this one too, this is barely showing, right? But if I look down here, it is correctly placed, what I want to do is, again, hover over the actual asset, right click on it, control vertex it, select it like that. I'm in world mode. I want to be control shift right click object mode. Oh, that didn't matter. I'm just gonna yank it out a bit, you know, maybe something like that. Give it some space, and it's kind of crooked. I'm just gonna press E as in Edward and just give a bit of a rotate to fake it, make it nice and straight. Helpful for people who are kind of OCD, want to make it look exactly the way you want. Take pride in your work. Right, this is clean. I'm back in object mode. Anyway, you select it. You shift select the actual joint. Right? And just do a parent constraint. When you look at the option box, basically everything is resetted. Hit apply. Again, only the joints should have color on them in the channel box. I repeat, only the joints should have color on them in the channel box. If I select the controller, nice. If I try to rotate it, nice. You notice this controller will also rotate, not because there's constraints on it, but because it is part of the chain. It is part of the ladder link. You know, see this is being controlled by this, right? If I grab this, nothing is being manipulated in terms of the bones because there is no constraints. I wiped out all the constraints. So this, shift select the bone and do a parent constraint because this mesh has limited mobility anyway, so to maximize the possibilities of it, you want to be able to pull and rotate. So now that's good. Alright, so that's almost 30 minutes. So this is good. This is good. Ooh, I don't think this is constraint. The way you test if a bone is constrained, right? Because it's easy to forget. You just select the bone. As you can see, there's no coloration, so that means that this bone and this controller has not been constrained together. I select the controller. I think I want to also raise this out of it. Right click on it, control vertex. Oh, see, I gotta watch out because there are times when it will just select the bone instead. Select the controller, right click, control vertex. Just select this little chunk. I'm gonna yank it out. Right click on top of the actual line, object mode, and it's still over here. Select the controller, shift select the bone because the bone has no coloration, parent constraint. Now this controller, right, see the bone, this controller and this bone, the nub, we're good. This, select the controller, shift select the bone has no coloration, parent constraint. Now when I select this controller again, nice. This one, interesting. Why is it able to drive this? There's no constraint. does have a constraint. No, it doesn't have a constraint. Core joint 2. So I'm looking at the names of these. And why is it still able to oh, why is it still able to manipulate the bone? Anyway, you select the controller, this controller, shift select this bone. There's no color. Apply a parent constraint, no errors popped up. It even says here core joint 2 parent constraint, core joint 2 parent constraint. Okay. Alright, that's useful. Ooh, this is not so useful. Yeah. Maybe subtle, very little bit of this. Right, good. You could grab this. You could grab this. I could do this. Alright, good. Alright, so that's the process. I'm going to hand this file off. Yeah. So you have to finish up the rest. Again, to check, you just select the bone. Notice if there's coloration or not. Coloration, coloration, no coloration on the bone, no coloration, no coloration, no coloration. So these have to be constrained. This, right, this bone, no coloration, this bone, no coloration, this, yes coloration, this bone, yes coloration, this bone, yes coloration, this bone, no coloration. So I'm going to hand it off. Unfortunately, as you can see, there is constraints that needs to be redone. Again, probably you could get away with, I mean, you could probably get away with doing parent constraint on all of these guys. Since it's the letter B, right, it's uniquely doesn't have a whole lot of mobility, so you have to make do, and doing a parent constraint allows you to have a lot more options for movement rather than just rotation. So yeah, so that's about it. I'm going to stop the video now, and yeah, okay, bye.